New at 5, some farmers still dealing with a couple feet of water. A couple feet. It's drowning their fields, already impacting the amount of available crops like corn as well. As 41 Action News reporter Tom Dempsey explains, that could end up trickling down to the grocery store.
This year it's just been overwhelming rainfall along with the high river.
Parts of Joe Automa's farm in Farley, Missouri look like a lake.
You see the tires underwater on the first one.
The land Joe depends on to make a living, instead replaced by feet of water and inviting in birds and frogs.
All the water that comes down with the rainfall runs out of the hills and accumulates in the bottoms here.
Conditions forcing him to only plant 30% of his normal amount of crops. Situations like this impacting many other farmers and leading to fewer soybeans and corn being grown.
Come next year, there won't be any grain to be sold. And so that's when you really start feeling the impact of events like this.
Even with Joe's farm still dealing with plenty of flooding, the price of corn hasn't seen too big of an increase. But if conditions like this continue, that could all change.
This is soybeans, this is corn.
Jason Britt analyzes crop prices as a commodities expert in the metro. He says if conditions get any worse this summer, a noticeable price increase could eventually come.
Drought I think, could blow the top off this thing. It's because you're already dealing with a crop that's shortened.
A low output of crops like corn, possibly trickling down to what we could pay for meat at the grocery store.
When your higher feed prices figure into the equation, that's going to relate over into usually higher meat prices.
Flooding and rain impacting crops all around the region, with farmers hoping for better days ahead.
You just keep trying and fighting and, just try and be around for next year.
Tom Dempsey, 41 Action News.
The USDA will release another crop report in about 2 weeks. It'll give an even clearer picture of the impact flooding has had on crops and farming.